I'm not here to complain. I just want to get it fixed.
Just a number. It makes it look like it's a line.
When a legend like Floyd Mayweather reportedly ends up in a hospital after being struck in public, it instantly sends shockwaves through the boxing world. Now, his first response to the alleged incident involving Roy Jones Jr. outside LAX has surfaced, and it's anything but calm. Floyd didn't hold back, suggesting that Roy was looking for attention and believed taking a shot at him would put his name back in the spotlight. But according to Mayweather, that move crossed a line. What may have started as a moment of chaos has now turned personal, and he's making it clear that this situation is far from over.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, we know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked me for Roy for whoever the fuck came. Excuse my language. So don't get me fucked. You all made me cook. Don't get me.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, Chip. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
He played stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposed to hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that tried to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top five, but I still respect you as a champ.
Let's take it back for a second. Just days ago, footage started circulating that caught everyone off guard. Roy Jones Jr. approaching Floyd Mayweather at LAX.NO build-up. No words exchanged, just a sudden move that turned heads instantly, and then it happened. Not a light touch or a warning shot, but a full swing that made the moment explode into chaos. Even though security stepped in almost immediately, the moment had already made its impact. Mayweather, someone who built his entire image around being untouchable, was suddenly at the center of a public confrontation, caught off guard in a way people rarely see. For a figure known for control and dominance, that brief moment shifted the narrative, showing a side of vulnerability the public isn't used to witnessing. Now let's clear something up. Floyd wasn't taken to the hospital because he was knocked out. That's not what happened. He didn't collapse or get dropped, but he was taken in for a medical check just to be safe. According to reports, the punch left him a bit shaken and caused a minor injury to his jaw. Nothing severe, but enough to spark major conversations across the boxing world.
Because I speak my mind. I speak from the heart and I speak my mind. Is that bad? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, I'm happy with.
But what really makes this moment explosive isn't just the punch, it's the history behind it. Roy didn't go after just any retired fighter. He stepped to a man whose entire legacy is built on being untouchable, unbeatable, and always in control. That's what turns this from a random incident into something much bigger. It challenges the very image Floyd has spent his whole career creating.
For real.
Let's not forget where all of this really started. It goes back to comments Floyd made that stirred up controversy. He didn't take direct aim at Roy at first. Instead, he spoke about Muhammad Ali. While Floyd has shown respect for Ali, he's never fully agreed with calling him the greatest, and that alone didn't sit well with many boxing fans. But then he went a step further. Floyd compared Ali and Roy, suggesting that both relied heavily on movement and footwork to dominate. According to him, once that speed and mobility faded, their edge started to slip as well. That statement hit nerve, and from there, things only escalated.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fighter. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat in the rope-a-dope. Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still beat more world champions than Roy Jones.
Maybe to some it sounded like simple analysis, but to Roy Jones Jr., it crossed a line. He didn't just feel disrespected on his own behalf. He took it as a shot at Muhammad Ali as well. Speaking with Seconds Out's Radio Raheem, Roy made his stance clear, saying that if someone speaks on Ali that way, there's no respect left to give. From that point on, the tension wasn't just talk anymore. It had turned into something much more serious.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. If you want to fight, come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do it however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
Jones didn't hold back in his response, turning the spotlight directly onto Floyd's legacy. He questioned the strength of that undefeated 50-0 record, arguing that Mayweather was strategic in opponent selection, facing fighters at the right time, and avoiding the kind of high-risk challenges that defined legends like Ali. For Roy, greatness wasn't just about staying unbeaten. It was about the risks taken along the way.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You got to respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect that?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
Floyd didn't fire back with words. Instead, he made a statement without saying anything at all. He posted a quiet YouTube clip showing himself sitting in front of a massive screen, watching a montage of Roy Jones Jr.'s toughest knockout losses. No reaction, no captions, no explanation, just a cold, calculated move that spoke volumes. That moment only poured fuel on an already burning situation. Behind the scenes, talks of a potential fight between the two had already started gaining traction. But this wasn't just about money anymore. Roy reportedly pushed for a bold condition. Winner takes everything, loser walks away with nothing. A throwback to old-school fighter mentality. And for Floyd, a man who's built a fortune through controlled risks and guaranteed paydays, that kind of all-or-nothing gamble steps into very unfamiliar territory.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Floyd was looking at it like another business move, a fight designed to generate profit and control the outcome. But Roy saw it completely differently. For him, this was about legacy, about proving something real. So when Floyd didn't immediately agree, Roy didn't see caution, he saw hesitation. And to him, that hesitation felt like avoidance. For a fighter built on pride and respect, that was all the motivation he needed to take things to another level.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're going to have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You
if
stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike, I'm going to say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm going to probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that. You feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Behind the scenes, reports suggest Floyd's camp is pushing to have the matchup officially sanctioned rather than treated as a casual exhibition. The goal, according to those close to the situation, is to make it a legitimate bout with real stakes attached at the same time. Fan interest has exploded. After the airport incident went viral, social media quickly split into debates, some calling Roy's actions out of line, others defending him as justified. But regardless of opinion, one thing is clear. Demand for a fight between them has surged. It's no longer about rankings, titles, or records. It's being framed as a personal grudge match. And with the pressure building, Floyd is reportedly back in serious training, ramping up his preparation far beyond typical exhibition levels.
Double the gray.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Whispers coming out of Mayweather's Las Vegas gym suggest he's back in a serious grind. Reports claim he's running double training sessions, focusing heavily on footwork, timing, and defensive sharpness. There are even rumors that he's sparring with active professional fighters again, pushing himself at a level closer to full competition than typical exhibition prep. He may be 48, but Floyd still looks sharp. His movement hasn't completely faded, and his defensive style remains difficult for anyone trying to break through it. On the other side, Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, has reportedly spoken out about Roy's challenge, adding another layer to the growing tension between the two sides. Meanwhile, the boxing world is split right down the middle. Fighters and analysts like Andre Ward, Oscar de la Hoya, and even voices from Manny Pacquiao's circle have all weighed in. Some believe Floyd's slick defense and ring IQ would still be enough to control the fight, while others argue that Roy's size, power, and aggressive style could finally pose the kind of problem Floyd has never truly faced. Pacquiao also commented on the situation, suggesting that in a prime versus prime scenario, Roy Jones Jr. would bring a completely different level of challenge into the matchup.
The prime Roy Jones?
The prime Roy Jones or Floyd Mayweather?
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Do you think Roy wins by knockout? Do
You agree with me? Roy Jones is in his prime? Man, fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Absolutely. Do you think he would knock Mayweather out in his prime?
Yeah, I think so.
What about an exhibition?
Lock 10, shout out.
What if they had an exhibition together? Who would win?
Exhibition is different. Like, I mean, not like in the prime. Like, but it's good. Good thing that different generation.
It's not surprising that Pacquiao leans towards supporting Roy Jones Jr., especially given the mutual respect between them. Roy has also previously expressed support for Pacquiao. In the past, at one point, Jones even dismissed Floyd's victory over Pacquiao, arguing that it didn't carry the same weight as other major wins and explaining why he believed the circumstances around the fight mattered.
I would not be able to take credit
for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money.
Social media has erupted, with fans dissecting old clips, comparing resumes, and even speculating on potential odds for a fight. What started as casual debate has now turned into a full-blown online frenzy, but there's another angle people are talking about. Some believe this entire situation may have benefited Floyd in terms of attention. In recent years, his exhibition bouts haven't carried the same impact as before, with critics saying the excitement has started to fade. From that perspective, the clash with Roy Jones Jr. brings a different kind of energy, because Roy isn't driven by spectacle or money in the same way. He approaches it as pride and legacy, not entertainment. That contrast is exactly what has reignited interest and pushed this story into the spotlight once again.
Not because he did a great job, but he did it for himself, and it worked for him. But everybody now wants the Mayweather concept, because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting to the right time to fight Pacquiao, fighting the right people at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport, because now everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when two guys get here, they gotta meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. Yeah. They should have met. You understand me? Because now we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is.
But the real question everyone is asking is simple. Is Floyd actually ready for this? Because Roy Jones Jr. isn't stepping into this situation for entertainment or spectacle. He's treating it as something far more serious, where pride and respect are on the line. That airport incident, whatever people call it, has only intensified the tension. To many fans, it wasn't just a random moment. It felt like a message that shifted everything. And now, fight fans around the world are watching closely, waiting to see what happens next in a situation that's become bigger than just boxing.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
The big question now is whether the fight will actually happen under Roy's conditions, because that's where everything stands or falls. Roy has made it clear, if the bout happens, there's no guaranteed payday structure, no safety net, and no promotional cushion. It's a winner-takes-all scenario. Victory brings everything, and defeat leaves nothing. That kind of setup is a major shift from what Floyd has been used to throughout his career. He's always operated in environments where he had strong control over the details, everything from venue selection to ring setup and overall fight conditions. From style perspective, analysts point out that Roy's advantages come down to physical size and natural power. Even at his age, he still carries a reputation for dangerous punching ability and athletic explosiveness that shouldn't be underestimated. And while emotions are running high around the rivalry, most observers agree that this matchup, if it ever happens, will come down to strategy, timing, and control rather than just raw intensity.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you, because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean, too.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him?
Right.
Sugar is a dog. Yeah. Just because his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Yeah. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in around, between around 13 and 14, I think, Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Leonard guy went out there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hits you just like G-Man. You've been hit. Yeah. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher, too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He gets you hurt, it's over with.
They don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's going to be hard for me to see how they're going to take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance. But just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not going to work. What I saw in his prime, that's not going to work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does. He got a third element right there. Now, we know that.
We think
Floyd got one, but we don't know.
We never seen a challenge. We know Sugar got one.
Floyd's clearest path in this kind of matchup is to rely on what has always defined him: movement, timing, and defensive discipline. The idea would be to stay elusive, keep angles sharp, and turn the fight into a frustrating, low-output battle where he controls rounds with clean counters rather than exchanges. But that strategy only works if everything stays under control. Because if Roy manages to land a clean, powerful shot, the dynamic changes instantly. And with age being a factor, even slight openings could become more dangerous than they would have been in the past, making every exchange that much more critical.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love, his son, his family. Look, TMT has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
But what's really changed after the airport incident is the level of attention this situation is getting. The boxing world is fully tuned in now. Promoters are reportedly exploring options. Networks are showing interest in broadcasting rights, and discussions are picking up fast behind the scenes. Fans, meanwhile, are treating it like something much bigger than just another exhibition idea. They see it as a rare matchup with real tension and real stakes attached. And that combination of hype, history, and controversy is exactly what has pushed this story into mainstream conversation.
Y'all see what he did with Roy Jones?
What you mean?
All right, so Roy Jones had said something about him, and he ended up making a post. Floyd Mayweather ended up making a post about Roy Jones getting knocked out. Y'all ain't seen that shit? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's silly because, you know, a lot of people don't have, you know, a lot of boxers do not like Floyd. Like, a lot of people don't have a lot of good things to say about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But again, Floyd ain't got like.
Yeah. He don't care. He just said,
Thing is, I think a lot of the boxers, and I ain't saying Floyd is bad, and I think a lot of boxers mad they had enough to do with Floyd did.
Right, which is do his own thing.
Do his own thing. They wanted to, like, but they didn't have like.
And what you just brought up, it makes me bring another point.
And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future updates. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think about all of this. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.